Hey Aquarius, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your May 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, your personal readings, your emails. Your support has been so amazing for my channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You're amazing. You have helped my channel grow so much since November. So for everyone who likes and shares and subscribes, personal readings, your emails, you are magical. So thank you so much. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Two ways that you can get messages on my channel if you're not receiving messages currently. First way is if your sun sign doesn't resonate, please check your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. If you're not sure how to do that, there is a link in the description box below to Cafe Astrology that you can click, or I think you have to copy and paste it into your browser, and you can do a free natal birth chart there, and it will tell you where all your what astrological signs fall into what planet, and it will list them out, so those may resonate better. Also, if you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, commented, any of that feedback, I pull for the collective when I do your readings. So every month I think of every subscriber on here, I think of every like, every comment, every person, all that energy for that video, and I pull that in. And remember, the roles can reverse. So if you see one side is more your twin, vice versa, you whatever, take it that way. It can be meant for you that way, and I'm pulling in a lot of energy, so the roles can reverse. I've listened to readings where that's the case for myself, and it is very common. So know that does happen. If the message isn't for you, you don't need to comment below and tell us how it didn't resonate with you. That's fine. Again, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Don't try to make it fit. There was one of the readers that says that. She's like, don't try to make it fit. And really, don't try to make it fit. It's like a puzzle piece. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. If it's not your message, I'm sorry, it's not your message. I don't control what the divine gives me. I'm basically the receiver and the channeler, so that's what I do. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, so for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. What that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something different than the traditional tarot meaning, please know that either I learn the tarot differently than other tarot readers, there are many interpretations for the cards, or I'm channeling messages from the divine that have nothing to do with that card, that they tell me it means this, and I'm going to give you that information. So keep that in mind. Let's see, if you'd like a personal reading from me, the link is in the description box below. It will take you to Facebook. If you don't have Facebook or don't want to use Facebook, that's fine. You can email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com to get my rates. All right, Aquarius, let's get into your reading and see what's going on with you guys. I'm going to chime my chime. You can turn it down if it's too loud, turn it up, whatever you want to do, however you like to hear it. It's not very loud from what I understand, but then again, I'm not the one wearing the headphones if you're wearing headphones. So, all right, we're going to let Spirit know that we're ready. Chime the chime. And just be open to the messages and whatever comes in. It's just being flexible, being able to just be open to whatever they give us. I don't control it, and whatever's coming in, that's what's coming in. Also, on my channel, one thing, if you cannot take constructive criticism, which means growth type energies with the cards where they say, hey, work on this or etc. When I express that in the channel, sometimes it fits for you, other times it doesn't. If it triggers you in a way that makes you think or makes you uncomfortable, the message is probably for you. We don't like to hear, nobody likes to hear that, we're being shitty people or whatever, or that we need to change. However, this is part of the twin flame journey. If you don't work on yourself, you're not willing to work on yourself, then this isn't the channel for you. If you're not willing to take criticism of any sort, definitely not the channel for you. So, hopefully you're open to everything I have to say, everything they have to say through me, all that information. All right, let's get in. Beautiful. And as an Aquarius, I'm sure you guys have no problem with that. You are an air sign, so you're pretty much direct to the point for the most part for most of you. I have an Aquarius moon, so I completely, my emotions are in your sign. So it makes perfect sense to me, and I'm pretty sure y'all can handle anything I have to say with grace and dignity and knowing whether it's yours or not. So, take it or throw it out. All right, these are astrological sign cards. They help me determine the astrological sign of your twin. Spirit helps me take 2. If your twin sign does not come out with this deck, it does not mean that this reading can't be for you. There are many other cards that I have to turn over and other signs that may come out at any time, or I may be hearing those signs while I'm speaking, and I will shout those out as well. All right, but if they do come out and it does resonate, boom, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm so excited. All right, so I can't argue with that there. All right, so let's see. Who is Aquarius's twin? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Who's Aquarius's twin? Oh, wow, we have 3 cards. Okay, I'll take them. We have Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. All right, Aquarius, look at y'all. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. All right, mutual energy between you and your twin is 8 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is putting in a lot of this is like doing the work. This is like putting the work into the connection. This is obviously studying, maybe researching, keeping up with it. But when it's reversed like this, I feel like that maybe the connection is kind of, maybe y'all aren't working on the connection right now. Maybe it's just kind of stagnant for some of you, or this person really is, they could be, like, I know this normally is reversed, but I feel like they could even be overworking, only putting an energy into work and not actually thinking, and not actually putting into energy into the connection possibly, but putting energy into other things that probably are not with this connection. That could be finances. It could be a new job, new career. It could be overworking, like working late at night, traveling for business. For some reason, I feel that as well. Completely. Or for some of you, you may be looking for work. That could be it. Or you could be lurking. Could be lurking too. Could be looking for this connection to kind of, what do you do now? Now that it's kind of like nobody's either putting in the effort to the actual together to, because this is both you and your twin. So maybe like, what do we do? Like, what do we do with this? Okay. And really, I don't know what this quite, I don't clarify these till the very end. So it's possible that we'll get some information as we go. And of course, as I pull the cards, we'll get a bigger picture as to why we're kind of stagnant here. This is like stagnant energy for me. A lot of it is maybe, for some of you, maybe changing a course of study, changing a job, because upright, it's like studying hard, putting in the effort, researching, and being in one position or one job, or being a student, etc. But when it's reversed, it's almost like you either don't want to work on this anymore, you might want to change your direction that you're going. I'm talking about in the material world. This could also be with your twin, like you both may be trying to do the same thing, okay, in the material world. Trying to maybe fix something, but not the connection possibly, okay? I feel like that for some of you, that you're very much focused on the 3D, okay? All right, first card out on your side. We have a center, okay. All right, very beautiful. This is a new deck that I'm using, and it is called the Sacred Earth Oracle. I'm also using Amira's Love Oracle in this reading. Since it is new, I will be reading some of them from the book. I have read this center one. Basically, it talks about bringing people into your energy, being careful about who's in your energy, kind of if you're feeling like maybe a lack of connection with your loved ones, with your family, maybe feeling lonely in that way. For some of you, not all of you, it's kind of pulling people back into your center and kind of, and being discriminating about who you bring in and your energy and who stays in, who's kind of like in the clique and who's out of the clique kind of way, kind of energy is what I'm feeling. Not in a bad way, but, in a healthy way. Okay. So it's like a discernment here of who should be there and who shouldn't. Do not confuse selfishness with self-centering. Bring your well-being, your values, your future, and your loves to the center of your world. Yeah, so this may be figuring out who aligns with your values, who is going to be there for your future, and kind of how do you kind of pull them into the center of your world? How do you get them to feel included as well? So for some of you, maybe kind of, I feel like isolating for some of you. Break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships relationships that insist you revolve around their needs and demands. So there may be some people in your life that insistently are consistently or insistently like, I'm the center of the universe and everything revolves around me and da 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 da. And you're just like, no, obviously we buy into that for a small amount of time. And some of us don't mind that for, a while. And then eventually it's just like, no, it's not being selfish when you still have your own needs that need to be met. Like, how can you fill up everybody else's cup if your cup is empty? It's like that self-care that some of you may need to kind of take a look at. And break a hold of any objects, anything material. I feel like that's very relevant here. We have the material world, so you may be really trying to find new ways of making money and very much looking at the material world. So they want you to break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships, anything that insists that you be at their beck and call and revolve around their needs and demands. And maybe that's why you decide to go in a new direction, either in the 3D with a job, it could be this relationship as well. You may be trying to go in a different direction for some of you, away from this connection. It could be a new course of study. You may have changed your course of study as well and decided to go somewhere different, or to you were in a degree and it just a program or study like school, and then you decide, hey, this is not for me. I need to go to a different degree or somewhere else, like a different school. Being centered makes you stronger and more balanced, and disturbances are less likely to knock you off course. Extend your positive sphere of influence. So yeah, you're a positive sphere in your life, in your friend circle, and people are naturally drawn to you, Aquarius. And of course, that's definitely an Aquarian trait. People just, it's almost like our energy just draws people in. And so you'll be drawing lots of people in, but be careful who you keep close to you and what their demands are, and whether you really want to stay in that dynamic, okay, and how you want to cultivate that relationship or friendship. Well, I guess a relationship is a friendship, but you get my idea. You get my meaning. Okay. And being centered helps you. So centered and grounding is a big thing. So get outside, get your feet in the earth for about 15 minutes every day to center yourself, to ground yourself. You can also do that with certain stones. So I would look up grounding stones and see, what, a lot of them I see are more like about the earth. This one's got like sand in it. I don't quite know what it is, but it reminds me of the earth. Like it's got very, almost like sand that's made into like a hard, that's formed into like this hard rock, somehow just calcified. It's really, really cool. And I love this, or just hardened. So something like that to get yourself grounded, okay, and centered. All right, we have mature woman. So this could be you or someone that you are involved with. So it could be you or your twin. All right. And they have a little blurb in here about a mature woman, just in case you're curious about who or what this person, who this person is, if you need some more information. So let's see what they say about her. I don't think it says any age. I'll say it's, older or mature woman, sensual, charismatic, strength, independence, knowledge, culture, and the arts. So this person may be sensual, very charismatic people, or like I said, drawn to you. So this could be your energy, Aquarius. You have such strength and independence here, and you have knowledge when it comes to certain things about, like you like different cultures, you like like art you're very drawn to. So this could be you again, or it could be your twin, or it could be a friend. And we have admired, but it's reversed. Yeah, for some of you, you're not feeling admired, okay? So, or you feel like your twin isn't admiring you, okay, for all these qualities that you have, okay? And maybe you're just feeling lonely, okay? I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling lonely. And, you want to shine. You want to be out there with people clapping for you and admiring you and really wanting to be in your energy and your sphere. And right now, maybe you just don't feel this way. Maybe you feel like people are overlooking you or not seeing you for who you really are. Or your twin is not seeing you for who you are. And you're not feeling admired. You're not feeling loved. You're not feeling seen or heard. We have the sun. Okay, so in spite of it all, there's definitely some type of enlightenment that's going on here. Some type of, with the moon, we have the darkness and we have secrets and we have what's hidden. But the sun is an illumination. It's an enlightenment type of card. It's also happiness here. So there's happiness around you. So you may have children. If you don't, you may want to have children for some of you. Or children make you super happy. Or just being lighthearted and young And again, this could be like relevant to the summertime. So I feel like with the more sun you get, the more happier you're gonna be as well. So you may just need to get out and get in nature and get out in that sun, get some vitamin D. Okay, but really, even though you're not being admired, or you don't feel this way, somehow you're still feeling okay. But this may be because you're going through an enlightenment process, and it may be just really difficult right now for you to see the light. Okay, but it's there. There is happiness around you, and there are happy times. Okay, very beautiful energy. I do love the sun, and you could be dealing with a Leo with the sun card. Ram, yeah, I felt this with a mature woman. A stubborn, aggressive person could have Aries in your chart, or this is somebody that you deal with on a daily basis. So, but this could also be your personality. You could be a very stubborn and aggressive person. I know that for myself with Aquarius, I don't know if my emotions are super stubborn. Not saying that, I really, my emotions are definitely different than, my personality. But your sun sign may be an Aries. So if this resonates with you on this side, that would make sense. So, or you may have Aries somewhere in your chart. So, but yeah, there's definitely a stubborn or aggressive person around you, okay? But they make you happy, so this could be your twin. So, or they can make you happy, or you see them as happiness, but you're being enlightened. You're being enlightened to something. You're waking up, okay? So there may be like an ascension process that's about ready to happen, or you're going through the stages of enlightenment, okay? And really waking up to your purpose, and you may be stubborn and aggressive. That's okay. I know a lot of us are. I know I am. I'm an Aries sun, so this makes perfect sense to me. All right. Twin flame message. I still love you. So you want to tell your twin that you still love them. Wow. I almost never picked that card. That's beautiful. We have rediscovery. Yeah, something to do with your childhood, rediscovering something about yourself when you were a child. Maybe some childhood issues, some inner child, because look, we have a teeny tiny child in the heart of this child. So it's almost like there's something about your childhood that may really need to be addressed here, or you have children and you're rediscovering something about yourself because your children bring that out in you, like maybe having more fun, being more lighthearted, going out and doing things that you used to do when you were a child, like going to the playground and at night and just, playing on the swings and on the slide with your friends, just getting goofy with it, as an adult, it's that innocence and rediscovering a part of yourself. Let's see what they have to say about that. That's very beautiful. I like that card. All right, rediscovery. Ooh, yeah. Withdrawal to the security of loved ones. Okay, so you may be feeling like you really, again, I feel like with this centering card, you might feel lonely. You might not have family near you, or you want to reconnect with them. For some of you, there might be someone that you're sad and missing. It was Mother's Day, of course, yesterday, so happy Mother's Day to all those that are mothers. So it could be very much trying to rediscover the connection with you and your child. Maybe it's not so good, or they live far away and it's hard to connect with them. Stumbling on or triggering a memory. So there may be something that you stumbled upon or triggered that is a memory within your childhood that you're still trying to process. So it could be good, it could be bad, but triggering is normally something that kind of brings out kind of our anxiety and kind of triggers us in a way where we're like, oh crap, like, maybe you thought it was done and dead and dealt with, but it clearly may be coming up and you may need someone to talk to about it. So I feel like maybe even seeking therapy or counseling. There's no shame in that. Y'all know what I'm about to be doing. So stories told in safety, creative space, a message from the past for the future. So you may want, yeah, exactly, stories told in safety. So either to a trusted friend or family member that you can go to and say, hey, what do you think about this? Like, this is triggering me, or this is how I feel, or this memory's come up and I don't know what to do with it. Like, help. So in that, again, could be through sitting down with a therapist or something like that. And you may receive a message from your past about the future. So somebody from your past may message you about something that's relevant to now, or it may change your future because you get this message from them. Your body remembers, listen to its story. So your body holds trauma. There is a great, let me see if I can find the link, but it's a book, and it talks about, it's literally one of the best books I've ever read about trauma and how the cells hold on to trauma. And this is where a lot of pathology comes from, and also a lot of physiological problems and actual illnesses and ailments come from, is that trauma and releasing that. So chakra meditations are huge. They're big for that. Just knock out all 7 of them. By the way, I've got my little chakra wand here. I need to use that, so that will help. So your body is remembering some type of trauma, possibly, or some type of memory, and it really needs to be dealt with, okay? Or for some of you, not all of you, not all of you. Deep pain is transformed into wisdom and understanding. So yeah, there may be a painful memory that you may now remember as a child and rework through as an adult, and realize that even in the pain from that memory, there's still something you can learn. So you may become enlightened to something now as an adult that you didn't see when you were a child, or you didn't remember when you were a child, and now it's kind of coming to the surface. And so you can transform that pain into wisdom and understanding and ways to relate to others and yourself. And we talk about genograms in counseling, so that's very relevant here for some of you, is to look at your family history and the patterns that repeat, and trying not to repeat those patterns. We all have a responsibility for that, whether we know it or not. And inheritance, legacy, or heirlooms. So yes, someone may have passed away. You may be receiving inheritance. I'm feeling an aunt for some of you. And there's also possibly heirlooms that she or he had. If it's an uncle, you know, if it's male or female. I'm feeling female for most of you. This is probably that. And so it's that there's possibly an heirloom, like a necklace or something that they held dear and cherished. Maybe even a brooch or a pin that you may inherit, or you may want because it means something to you and you want to remember that person. Having access to the tools and knowledge you need. Be gentle with who you were and strong about who you will become. Yeah, being gentle with yourself and realizing that, you know, you're a child. You know, a lot of the stuff that happens to us, we're children, and we have almost zero control over, you know, the type of parents we have, the relationships that come in and out of our lives at that time, and the decisions that we make are still coming from a place of innocence and naivety. So being gentle with yourself while you're healing from a lot of that is really, really going to be helpful for you guys. All right. And then we have a young female involved. Okay. Again, could be you, could be your twin. It could also be a friend. It doesn't have to be a love interest. Okay. And it could be a female and female relationship here as well. So keep that in mind. It doesn't matter. We're talking about, it's not gender biased here. I am not, my channel is very open to all relationships here. So you're very welcome to my channel. And I have plenty of relationships that don't fit with mainstream society. And I love that about myself, and I love that about the people that I keep in my circle, as far as that's concerned, because there's such intolerance and such hate, and that's not me, guys. So welcome if it's you. Youthful female, immature girl, living with parents, dreams of the future, fashion and music, under 25 years of age. Okay, so this is a young female, so this could be a friend. This could be also your daughter. For those of you watching, if you are the mature woman, this could be your daughter. If you're a father, this could be your daughter. This could also be your twin if they're a lot younger than you. That's not a judgment, but they may, a lot of twins have huge age gaps. So, but this person may still live with their parents. They do dream of the future, and they like fashion and music. So that may tip you off as to who this person is. All right. But there's vibrations here that are high vibration. Like your vibration is high, like it's heightened. So if you're meditating, good job. So it looks like this is bringing you to a higher level of enlightenment, a higher level of ascension. And for a lot of you, you're feeling some good vibrations, maybe from this young female. Okay. So if this is your twin, you feel their energy. Okay. You feel it strongly and are very connected to that person. Okay, or you can feel that vibration that person's in your energy, or they're in your twin's energy, and you can feel that vibration that's coming through. So you may be getting some messages about this person, and they may be instrumental to you, to something to do with your ascension. They may help you in like a yoga class, or in in a class where you meditate, things like that, and they may be teaching you something about, and it could also be someone just in your energy that's a friend that has really good vibrations and you're just drawn to them. It's very beautiful. Or it could also be you. If you're not the mature woman, you could be the young female. So either way. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is so we have kind of weird energy here. It's kind of back and forth. So we have this vibrations. So it looks like they're very high because this card is upright. But then we have some type of energy here within the material world where things are unbalanced because this is a Six of Pentacles and it's reversed, which means somebody is giving more, somebody is giving more and the other person is taking, and vice versa, and it's unbalanced. So you've got maybe 2 pentacles being given by the other person, and the one is the other one's giving 4. So it's just really unbalanced here. So it feels like maybe money, it could be for finances. So this young female may not be able to contribute as much. If maybe this is a roommate for you, but there may be something to do with finances. Maybe this person owes you money. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that's exactly what it could be, but that's one of the messages. The other message I'm getting from this is just there's something about this connection that even though the vibrations are high, there's something about this connection that still the finances are just, they're skewed, or the effort is skewed. So it feels like whenever I see this card, I see this red hand here. Do you see that? As the devil and the white as an angel. So like a very polarized card here. So it's very much this like heaven, or this like this good angel and this bad devil kind of energy here. So be careful because there's something underlying this. It's the connection itself is imbalanced. Okay, so not sure why, but we'll keep going and see if we can get more information. Rose, romance is in the air. So there is romance in the air. So this young female may be someone who's caught your eye. But again, if they live at home with their parents, they may not be able to take you out on fancy dates or be able to contribute financially as much as you would like them to. Or the connection itself may be really high in like vibration and really good sex. But when it comes to the actual material world or the physical world, it's lacking balance there. So somebody may be giving more to the other person. It may be sexually too for some of you, that somebody's giving a little bit more than the other. You may be looking for something and may have run across a person that you have to spend a lot of money on, and this could be your child who you have to spend a lot of money on for like maybe their career, or they depend on you for something. It could be material here with that Six of Pentacles. But there's romance here. So this, there's love in the air. So you may be falling in love nonetheless, okay? And you may be becoming enlightened to something to do with this connection, okay? Because Pentacles to me is also connection type of energy. Twin flame message. I'm not the same person that you remember. Yes, you want to tell your twin, I'm not the same person. I've changed. Yeah, things are different. And if you're a father or a mother and you have a young child who's still living with you, they may be not contributing to the household as much as you would like, or you have to spend a lot of money on a lot of their things that, they like to do, or they take money. Like somebody may have stolen money. This person may have stolen money, but like there's good vibrations here. So that doesn't really tell me that, but also, this person may have a high vibration, but still do bad shit. Like I still feel like there are people like that still, you're drawn to them. They're amazing. They seem great on the outside, but then when it comes to maybe their own life or handling their own finances, there's that uneven, there's that possibility that they're still struggling with money or something material. Or that could be you, either way. We have balance. Yeah, I thought this card was going to come out. This is that not seeing things from just a black and white perspective. It's incorporating that gray area. So kind of trying to figure out what that happy medium is in your life. Excuse me. We have 2 cards talking about balance here. This is a balance, and that's about balance. And that's literally balance, okay? All right, let's see what they have to say about that. Besides what I just said. All right. The tedium or drudgery of a safe but unstimulating environment. Denying a problem worsens an outcome. Avoidance of the tough stuff causes dependence, stagnation, or loss of self. Make mistakes with the purpose of learning from them. Aim to manage stress rather than eliminating it. Minimize damage by turning a difficulty to your advantage. A challenge brings needed incentive. So you may be feeling maybe a little restless in your environment and you've been wanting to get out. Maybe this tedium of the same thing every day over and over and over again is driving you insane. And you don't feel enough stimulation in your environment for some of you. Also, if there's a problem that you've kind of been denying or just kind of pushing underneath the rug or not addressing, that could become worse. So it says it can cause dependence, stagnation, or loss of self. You may be financially dependent on someone else. Okay, this may be why this Eight of Pentacles was reversed. So for those of you that are kind of still at home or still borrowing money or still owe money, you may feel like this is that you're not making what you want, or you're not contributing as much as you want. So that could contribute to stagnation in your life, or you feel like a sense of yourself is lost. Because I know any of us, when we feel that we can't contribute or that finances are a factor, that it causes us to feel like we're less of a person than we really are. So again, if you made a mistake, it says, and maybe you made something financial, maybe there was a mistake financially, or you miscalculated or something like that. It could be with the purpose of just learning from that. So, it is a mistake. You made it. It happens. And it's time to just address it and move on, especially if there's a problem that you've just kind of been sweeping under the rug and not actually dealing with. It could get worse. So pull it out and face it front on is what they want. And aim to manage your stress. Okay, not to eliminate. There's no way we can eliminate all the stress that's in our lives. So aiming to manage it could be with this meditation. Okay, so I really feel like for a lot of you that could be what somebody is saying. Hey, try meditating because this might help with your stress. Okay. Minimize damage by turning a difficulty to your advantage. Yeah, so trying to see this difficulty as a learning experience. And again, that whole don't be afraid to make a mistake, because you're going to be learning from it. And it's all about lessons within this lifetime. So a challenge brings a needed incentive. So yeah, this is a challenge, and maybe this is what it is. Maybe this is the challenge, is to start putting in the hard work with you and your twin and getting yourself balanced so you can, have that connection. It also could be about financial. So you're just maybe trying to get better financially for some of you, or feel better financially. And then we have a mature man. Okay, yeah. So we have a mature man and a mature woman. Okay. All right, we have a kind of a couple here, and then we have a young female in the middle. Okay, so again, could be a child, but it could also be a friend, could also be a rival too. But this person seems pretty high in vibration. Okay, so they still have that. Okay, but they may be disrupting something financially for you. Okay, all right, interesting. And maybe with Mother's Day, you did not feel admired. Like maybe somebody wasn't like, Happy Mother's Day. It's wonderful to have you, and you're a great mom, or you're, a great, aunt, or, whatever, because we're all mothers in some way, even to our pets or whatever. We all take, as females, we're normally taking care of everybody. And so there's that. All right, let's see what they have to say about the mature man. Someone who's experienced, has life experience. A man who is mature-minded despite his age. Responsible man. Bald, shaved hair, or grayish hair. Okay, so yeah, that may be they may, again, be older, have gray in their hair. They could either be bald or they may shave their head. So that person is also, that's possible. We have a couple here with that mature man and a mature woman. So again, Aquarius, whether you're a man or a woman on this side, your twin, or if you're already married and it's not your twin, you could also be in another connection. And you could be married already, so that's kind of here. Or this could be like an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend. Oh, no, but I think it could be your twin. Because we have mirroring right under this mature man. So you're mirroring with them. So you may not feel admired. they may feel the same way, okay? And that you guys are mirroring each other, and you're mirroring with your vibration. So you're trying to get your vibration high, okay? And if you're trying to go out and date other people, this person, you and this mature woman and this mature man are doing the same thing. So this mature man is trying to get balanced. You're trying to get balanced. You're trying to get centered. They're trying to get centered. You know, that is really interesting here. Very much feel that. And then I do feel a child in the middle, possibly. Oh, there's a little gecko out there. A little lizard. Oh, so cute. Okay. And we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so you're both mirroring this energy as well. You're both resting. You're both trying to take care of yourself. You may be experiencing anxiety and needing, your thoughts may be kind of causing you some type of stress for somebody with the swords here. And there could be some fear surrounding this. But it's really a timeout card either way. It's almost saying like, if you don't think you need the rest, you do. So somewhere you may be feeling overly worked, tired. Okay, you and this other person are mirroring this energy. So you're both needing to rest, okay? Or you're both doing that already. So kind of taking care of yourselves and taking a break, okay? Recharging your batteries. That self-care is very relevant here. Ooh, we have rat. Someone is working against you behind your back. Okay. Ooh, that is yucky. Okay. So while you're resting, it could be that this young female is trying to get in between the two of you. So if it's a child, she may be causing, this young female, it says young female, so I'm going to take it that way. She may be, causing problems, maybe needing money, maybe kind of acting up, running away, leaving the house, kind of just doing whatever she wants, okay? And that could really be disrupting this relationship, okay? This could also be you or your twin here with this mature woman, mature man, whoever you are in this situation. It falls down the side of the mature man here. But again, we're mirroring, so somebody could be working against you both. There's someone in your circle that is not for your highest good, okay? So somebody may be working against you behind your back, all right? And they may be taking advantage of the fact that you're resting or not putting in this effort with this person. It could be this mature man that's working against you behind your back, okay? So, and, trying to mirror something to you. So, they may be pretending they're innocent too, and they're really not. So, or somebody is working behind you, and if you're the mature woman and so you're both here possibly on this side. So it feels like there's definitely and it could be a couple that you're involved with as well who have a child, who are kind of trying to somebody's trying to do something, okay? Interesting. Wish we had more information on that. Okay, twin flame message. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Okay. Yeah. So this person is unable to, you're telling your twin, hey, I am unable to ignore the signs. They are just here. They are consistent. Like they are always in my face. Okay. And you're mirroring to your twin. So your twin is probably receiving the same exact signs that you are. Okay. They're resting, or they're going to be trying to rest. They're going through some enlightenment process. Okay. They may not feel admired. But you're both trying to keep your vibrations high, but somehow there is someone in the middle between these two people. So this could be someone working against you. This young female could be trying to do something against your back, maybe trying to seduce your partner, this woman or this mature man. It could be that as well, because there's romance in the air. So this person, it falls down that straight line, maybe trying to romance you or your partner, or you or your twin. And if you're in separation, I can't say that, that's wrong. I mean, it's not cheating necessarily. Some people would think that, obviously when we're talking about twin flames, but, if there's no ring on it or it's not an established relationship, can't really say that that's really cheating. So, all right. Sometimes it feels that way though. So I get that, guys. So, whatever. Let's do some clarifying here and get some information. I'm a little curious as to what's going on here. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, let's see what's going on there. That mutual energy. All right. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed immediately. Okay, so I'm going to take it because we have a ram here, and it's very possible this is what it is. Okay, so there is possibly a fire sign involved, Aries, Leo, and we have Sagittarius here already, and we have Leo came out with the sun, okay? So this could be this Queen of Wands energy is involved in the situation, possibly. That could be, you know, if you have an Aries rising, this, like your sun sign is Aries, but you're here for your other signs that resonate. This could be for you on this side, for the Aquarius side. So, but there's a Queen of Wands here, fire sign, that's very, very much like not feeling confident, not feeling admired, not really feeling like working on this connection, okay? And it could be just energy. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be y'all, you know, Aquarius, or it could be your twin, that they are really preoccupied with the material world or something to do with finances, or they're worried about finances, and it's really causing them to be in this energy of just kind of pissed off, kind of angry, kind of irritated, maybe anxious here. And, you know, with this card here, needing to possibly rest if it's your energy on this side, okay? If this is your twin, again, they're mirroring, so they're doing the same thing as you, or you're mirroring whatever's going on the other side. So when we pull that energy, we'll kind of look at that here, and see what they're doing, so I can give you an idea of what they're doing. So you may be doing the exact same thing as them. So, and with the Queen of Wands like that, she is not feeling beautiful. She's not feeling admired. She's not feeling happy. She's feeling pissed off in her energy. She's feeling out of balance, okay? And there's that balance card here. All right, and if it's a he, you know, on this side, same energy, okay? Or your twin sees you as that, like not putting any energy into this connection. Your twin may see that in you, and they may be like, yeah, that could be how they see you. Or it could just be the general mirroring going on. It's in like not feeling admired, not feeling like the effort is being put in, or the wrong things are being invested in, is what I'm feeling for that card, for that 8 of Pentacles. It's like there's no cups here. There's no love. There's no emotions. We're just kind of sitting here with pentacles, and swords. So that's all about thoughts and logic, which would make perfect sense for an Aquarius, and then all about the material world or the physical stability or security, okay? So there's something here going on with that. All right, guys, let's see what else we've got here. The sun. Let's clarify the sun. Again, may have a sun sign in Aries for some of you on this side that are watching for Aquarius, or have Aries in your chart, okay? Because we have a ram here, or this could be someone that you are dealing with. Okay, so this person on this side, even if they don't feel admired, they still are coming to some type of enlightenment. They may be still feeling happy, and this is a victory to them. So no matter what kind of crap they're going through, no matter who if this is not you, Aquarius, you could be dealing with a stubborn, aggressive person. You could be dealing with, again, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Aries is a ram here. And I feel like with this 6 of Wands, it's victory either way. So you're going to have victory over this. You're going to be happy. So something is going to make you so happy, okay? Or you may be feeling happy yet unadmired. So for some of you, you may not be getting the accolades or the attention that you need. But either way, you're like, I'm still going to be happy. I'm still going to be victorious. So you may still be going towards what's making you happy. And you may be coming to the enlightenment of, you know, maybe this person doesn't, maybe you feel like your twin, and it doesn't even matter if you're in a relationship or you're in love or whatever. But, you know, for some of you, you could obviously, you know, have children, and your children make you happy, okay? Or if you are married, you know, nonetheless, you're happy within this energy, okay? But you may be feeling a lack of, again, a lack of being admired, a lack of, God, I wish you guys could see this. Oh, it's so pretty. And he put his little gill out, and it's like red and gorgeous. Oh my God. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see this. I'm going to turn it around, see if he'll stay there. Wow, he's so pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. I want to take a picture too. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Show us how pretty you are. Show us your gill. Gosh, it's so pretty. Yeah, show us how pretty you are. All right, let's see. All right, for all of you watching, my door is very... Look at him, isn't he beautiful? Aw, he's so cool. Such a pretty lizard. Wish my son was here. I'm going to have to show him pictures of it because that is nifty. All right, one more, and then I'll get back. Oh, there's Gil went. There he went. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. We have to see him. Or she. Maybe it's a she. And that may be a sign for you guys. So hopefully that, is something that you can take away from this reading. Maybe it's a divine sign from, somebody's passed over, or your spirit amphibian. Okay. All right. We'll get back to the reading. So I feel like there's a victory here nonetheless. So you may just feel like you're not being admired, like you're not shining, or that people aren't seeing you for what you have to give or what you have to offer. But either way, you're still feeling victorious. You still have happiness here in your energy, or you're still receiving some enlightenment nonetheless. And it feels like a victory. So you may be overcoming depression. So this, this could be that in the past you were feeling so depressed that, you didn't see any way out. Okay. You weren't seeing the sun, or you weren't getting enough sun, or enough, or you weren't feeling as happy, but now you are for some of you. And now this is going to be transforming this energy, and you're going to feel victorious. Okay. You're going to feel like you have defeated, the odds for some reason. Okay. And, definitely feel a heavy fire sign energy going on here. We do have that Sagittarius here, so that makes perfect sense. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here for the Six of Pentacles. Let's do some more clarifying here. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, please? And that stubborn, aggressive person, that ram, may be the one who feels like they're victorious in this situation, okay? Because Aries are stubborn, and they can be aggressive. Yes, absolutely. That is part of our personality. All right, so, and a ram is the sign of Aries, so, okay, let's see what's going on. All right, Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of conflict here with the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of competition. Well, I think that's five, but I feel like they're either way, it's competition. So I feel like this person brings a lot of conflict to the table, and it may be why there may be competition for romance, for somebody may be fighting to get your attention, okay? Maybe you're not seeing them, but they're here nonetheless, and they could be, this young female energy, or they're fighting to get the attention of, if this is a father figure and they're a child, that could be you. They may be fighting to get your attention. They may be just acting out to get your attention. But this energy of this finances, somebody either borrowing, stealing, taking too much, or needing too much from the relationship, causes conflict, okay? So this could cause conflict between this mature woman and this mature man. I do feel there's some competition, though, when it comes to love, because romance is in the air. It's right there, okay? Interesting. Okay. All right, why is the Four of Swords here? Let's see about that Four of Swords. Way too many. Why is the Four of Swords there? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Leo and energy, okay? So we have, oh, excuse me. Oh, good grief. Ooh. So we have somebody who, again, this could be somebody working against you and behind your back, okay? So you may be trying to just rest, and, this could be this mature man here that you're marrying with. It could be your twin, but it's either somebody working against you, this young female, or this mature man. If they're not your twin, may be really trying to get you down, because I feel like here this is like, again, going into depression. So you were feeling happy, you had some victory here, there was some financial issues here, or some issues with the stability within the connection, and it was causing a lot of conflict here with the Seven of Wands. And then now it puts you back to a depressive state, or having to retreat. Okay, so here you are back again, and you're lacking strength with this person. So it's like maybe you felt like you got things figured out and everything was going good, and then all of a sudden somebody came into the picture, possibly another young female, or if it's your child, they're causing some issues, and then now you're back to this energy of not feeling like you have the strength to do this, not feeling like you're able to kind of overcome this energy you're being you're being confronted with. And not being able to balance things in your life possibly is putting you into maybe a depressive state, or just needing to rest more, needing to retreat and isolate for some of you. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and you may not know that this person is working behind your back. It could be this mature man, okay? And maybe you're trying to get them just as much as they're trying to get you, because this mirroring card is here. But I feel like maybe you both just don't have the strength to fight for this anymore. With the strength card being reversed and this Four of Swords, I feel like maybe that's possibly what's happening. It's just lacking some strength to kind of to fight through this, to make it through this. And it could be because your child, maybe you're fighting with this person over money when it comes to your child, okay? Or again, there's a third party here somewhere. All right, let's see what your fortune is. Oh, very beautiful. You have Mountain. It says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Yeah, definitely remain cautious. There is some type of energy that may be working behind your back. I don't know if it's this mature man. I don't know if it's this young female. The way it falls is it could be either or, depending on the reading here. So, it's knowing that you are protected during this time frame. Okay, getting some rest, making sure you're not overdoing it. Some self-care is really needed here. Some balance, okay? And there may be some triggering memories that come up that cause some conflict, or something to do with finances that cause conflict that this young female kind of brings to the table, possibly. And there's definitely some type of interference here, possibly with love. So keep that in mind. So I apologize. I'm sorry this is kind of a heavy reading, but somebody needed to hear it. It was a message for someone. So I hope this resonates. Please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it if there's any parts of this that make sense, okay? We definitely have a couple here with this mature woman and this mature man, okay? So they can be ex-husband, ex-wife, exes of some sort too. It doesn't have to be twins, but, we do have this mirroring card here on this side. So that we'll definitely go to the other side and see what's going on. If I don't see you on the other side for your twins reading, and you're just a cross watcher here or whatnot, and your twin is, whatever, it doesn't matter, I will see you for your June readings. Take care.